Welcome back to the channel Gadgets for Gentlemen. In today's video, my final review of the Apple Watch SE. As you can see it, I wear it here on the beautiful Milanese loop, which is a fantastic metal bracelet by Apple. And as you can see, it's super easy to adjust. There's the magnet here. All you gotta do is lift it up, and then that way you can pull it to make it tight or make it loose, like so. When you're done, you just throw it. Absolutely beautiful piece of machinery, this Milanese loop. As you can see, this one is the Milanese loop. It has the magnetic closure, made for the Series 5. Works with any Apple Watch, and with any, I believe that Apple means a 42 or a 44 millimeter. That is the Apple Watch SE. I have owned it now for about 4 months, I think, and I had so much fun wearing this watch. But definitely I don't wear this watch every day because I have quite a big watch collection of let's say mechanical watches or analog watches. And in this video I will just give you some shots of the Apple Watch. I used it quite a bit for running, walking. I really like the Breathe app. But first, let me give you a look at the watch face that I really love, which is this one. And it really reminds me of a beautiful diver. I can easily start a timer this way or a stopwatch. And I think it's so beautiful. I have the Shazam on the front. I have the battery indicator. I really like timer. This is what I use every day. I think it's so easy. I have the day and date and the time, of course. And this is my favorite pop-up that I get during the day. It's the Breathe reminders. So what I do is when I get these pop-ups, I'm just gonna start it. This app helps you to take some time to properly breathe. And what happens is when it starts, this is when you need to inhale. And at the same time, I'm getting these haptic touches on my wrist. So with that pace of breathing in and hold it, and then exhaling is all, you can say, assisted by these haptic touches or vibrations that you get from the watch. So this is definitely one of my favorite apps, and I know it's such a small thing, but still it's one of my favorites. I really like the activity ring, and for today there's not a lot of exercise, but these rings, they indicate how much exercise you did, how much you moved, and you can have these activity goals that you can set up on your watch or on your iPhone, and then how many times you stood up in the past 12 hours. And here you can see the number of steps and the distance, and definitely that activity built-in app really helps you to achieve your physical goals. Stand-up reminder is so useful. I think every half an hour, or was it 45 minutes, you get an alert if you're seating too long. And here, as you notice, when I don't use the watch, and that might be the most important negative point about this watch, when you don't use it, the dial or the watch face will just go to sleep. The moment I lift my wrist, when I turn it towards my face, then the watch face will be enabled. But if you want to have an Apple Watch that is always on, where you can always see the time in your apps, then don't get the SE, but get another Apple Watch with the always on display. So that is for me the only negative point about this watch. I also think this watch does not measure the oxygen levels in your body. The newer Apple Watch, I think it's the 6, it does measure, but I think, for me personally, I think it's a useless thing. I don't use that. Then you have the alarms, which is so easy to set alarms. The breathe is so nice. Camera remote could be useful if you're recording. This way you can make recordings, pause and so on and so forth. You saw that it does not connect to the phone because what I do is I use this watch mostly on airplane mode, because I don't like all the distractions of notifications and so on and so forth. I do like to not have this one enabled, so I do get the breathe pop-ups, I do get the stand-ups, but this watch is not making so much noise when I have it on mute and on airplane. So this way it does measure my activity, it does give me the brief reminder, but I don't get a whole lot of pop-ups, and also I don't get like a constant exposure to Bluetooth, which, you know, could be a health concern to some. So that's why I use the flight option. Compass, you see a whole lot of features that I don't even use, but still I find this Apple Watch to be quite spectacular. Then this is the workout app, and this is the app that I use the most, and I will include some real life shots. I like to go for outdoor walks, and when I press this button here, you can fill in how long you want to walk. Let's say I just want to walk for let's say 1 hour. You can do like so, press start, it will get ready, and now it's going to just measure 1 hour, and in the meantime it will measure the distance, and it will measure the calories. You can listen to your music while you're on it, and when you're just in front of a traffic light or talking to someone on the street, you can pause your quote-unquote workout, and then you can resume again when you get back to walking. So let me just end this one. Second feature that I use the most is the outdoor runs. I usually just go for open. That way, just no time, no distance, just running. So that is the workout app, which I really, really love. The crown that you can see here is like so easy to control. It's so much better, I think, than the Series 3 in terms of that crown, and the crown screen size is much better. So this is definitely a beautiful thing. This is the Milanese loop. Originally it comes on a different strap. It comes on this very versatile silicone strap, which is called the Sport Band. I did not use it. I don't find them so comfy, because sometimes in between these adjustment positions with this bracelet, I always get the size or the fit that I really adore. Of course, the Milanese loop is a bit more expensive, but also I think this metal band just goes so well with like any outfit other than maybe a workout outfit. For workouts, I really like this this is an authentic wool strap by a company called Someloops. I will leave a link in the description. I think for workouts, this strap really does wonders. Such a big buckle, a very thick, beautiful wool. And I've been using this strap for such a long time, like I think already like 2 years now, if I'm not mistaken. It's definitely quite some wear and tear, and still it's like super beautiful. Like the beautiful thing about the Apple Watch is here on the back, there's these buttons you can press. Let me just zoom in a little bit. Yeah, like so. These buttons here you can press with your nail. You can slide it to the side. There we go. And the metal bracelet is gone, you know. So let's have a quick look at the back. So this is the SE 44 millimeters aluminium, 50 meters water resist, which is enough for yeah, just to get it wet. I think it's even enough for swimming. I think that's how they're advertised. Ceramic bag, and yeah, these screens are quite prone to get scratches. So yeah, it's a good thing to be very delicate with your Apple Watch. I do think these are speakers, microphone, side button, crown. So the crown you can press and scroll, of course. And then here you can enter these straps or bands. Yeah, so let me just throw it quickly on the wool strap. As you can see, well, through the viewfinder it's a bit hard, but yeah, there we go. That's how it clicks. And here on the underside, that's how it goes. As you can see, very sturdy. It's a good strap, honestly. Let's zoom out a little bit. Don't know if this is the best color combination, gray on gray, but still, let me just give you a quick look at this beautiful strap from a company called Someloops. There's a link in the description. As you can see, beautiful, beautiful strap. It is, I think, water resistant, and as you can see, it's quite substantial. It's quite thick, very sturdy, and they come in a bunch of colors. So that is the Someloops. Show you a little bit how versatile the Apple Watch is, and how, you know, it could look so beautiful on your wrist. This is a sport band that I bought from Nike for the Apple Watch. And it comes with this Velcro material. And I bought this when I had the Apple Watch 3 series, I think. So it reads 42, but it is compatible with the 44. So that is a good thing to have this compatibility. So there we go. Again, as you can see, super easy to change straps with this strap monster. Zoom out a little bit. Again, you find oh, this is called the Sport Loop, I think. You find a nice fit and snap it. There you go. And I think this strap, it has some built-in materials that light up a little bit in the dark, or maybe not in the dark, but they reflect when there's cars. That is just a nice strap or band, and it's so easy to find a comfortable fit and just close it. So really nice strap, not cheap, but I do think it's worth your investment. I think this was the color black, and as you can see, it's not actual black, but there's some color here that yeah, I wasn't too happy with. I just wanted it to be all black, but anyways, it's a very comfortable, very comfortable strap, and they come in a whole bunch of colors. So this is the Sport Loop. Can I give you a Nike logo? I don't think there's any, to be honest, but this is part of the Nike collection, black. but not really black. This is when you want to dress up your watch quite a bit. This is a vintage Italian leather by yeah, one of my favorite watch strap manufacturers, that is Vario. Vario is based in Singapore, and they do make beautiful accessories for let's say mechanical watches or quartz watches, as well as smartwatches. So what we have here is a beautiful leather strap, I think 22 to about 18, beautiful taper with quick adjustments, and connected to the quick adjustment is a Apple Watch adapter. So let me demonstrate. What you gotta do is just slide it in, and again, very secure, as you can see here. Let's go to the other side. Again, slide it in, and also very secure. Here, as you can see, it reads genuine Italian leather. It has a bunch of stitching, Vario, and yeah, a whole bunch of adjustment holes. Beautiful, yeah, coffee brown, cream stitching, and very important, I think they did a good job with the buckle, with their signature Vario. I think the buckle goes well with the Apple Watch. The buckle is blackish, which is similar-ish to the case back. It's not similar to the side of the case, which is more gray in my opinion, but it is similar to the back of the watch, and of course to the screen, which is also black. This is definitely, I think, my favorite strap for the Apple Watch. That is the Vario strap on the wrist. So definitely together with the metal strap, it's my favorite because it's just so versatile. And it changes the look of the watch quite a bit. It dresses it up totally. One more from Vario. Yeah, again, there's links in the description, and if you use my link, then you also get some additional discount. Again, Apple Watch adapter, and what we have here is also wool and leather stitching, and this is a Harris Tweed strap. So this is authentic Harris Tweed fabric. Beautiful wool, 2 keepers, one is fixed, one you can move around. And this is the underside. Again, plenty of adjustment holes. It probably reads Vario, leather underside, stitching. And this one is quite stiff. This one I still need to break in. I didn't wear a lot, but when I do, man, it blows me away. It's so pretty. And it is, you know, even more rugged, I think, than the vintage Italian leather, which is much more smooth and supple and more versatile. And this one is definitely more unique, I think. I think there's no watch strap like this, period. Of course, there's also no watch strap like Someloops. I mean, they're completely different. This one is definitely more dressy. And again, very nice buckle here with the Vario name. Can't see through the viewfinder how I'm doing here. Let me just find a, yeah, we're in. 2 keepers, we're in. That is the Apple Watch on the Harris Tweed. We have that Vario buckle, and this one is definitely a bit more brushed, not as polished and shiny as the other buckle, but definitely beautiful matte. It reads Vario. It goes well with the space gray. And I also like the fact that these adapters are black, so they really blend in well. I don't like silver adapters on a black watch, for example. And finally, here we have the original. This is the original. This is the, for my tiny wrist, 6.3 inches. This is the SM. There's a large inside the box. And yeah, I never used this one. But let's give it a try and show you what it looks like. I put this one on the bottom. And then this one on the top. There we have it. This is what it looks like. Again, I think it's a beautiful piece, but yeah, sometimes I was just unlucky finding a proper fit So first of all, what I'm gonna do is put it like so. This one goes here. And then I'm gonna put a adjustment hole on top of that nail, if that makes sense. And then get that thing in one adjustment hole like so. And then I'm gonna tuck this back in through here. There we have it. And now it might be a bit loose, but I don't like it too tight on the skin either. Space black. This is space black. And I think it looks absolutely beautiful. It's very comfortable. So that is my only gripe with this straps. It's just a hit or miss for me personally. So I think this is too tight, as you can see here. And you know, it's just gonna punch in that sensor into my wrist. It's gonna dig in there. So this is a bit of a hit or miss. They do come in like so many colors. So that's a good thing. It's easily washable and stuff. So that is the Apple Watch. It has been so much fun wearing this one. But honestly, I'm thinking about letting this one go because I have a ton of mechanical watches as well as digital watches. And the sole purpose for me these days has been using it for keeping track of my running sessions. The Breathe app, the timers for meditation sessions. And all of these things I can also do with my phone, for example. For me, it was just a bit of like playing around with this beauty. And I do think it is a very economic choice to purchase this watch compared to, for example, the 6 or the 5. Yeah, I think you can't go wrong with this one. It's just so affordable. And it almost does everything that these big brothers do. What else? Yeah, I also bought this Spigen case. But this is a very nice protection case that I did use when I planned long walks to the beach, for example. This will protect most parts of the case as well as of the display. Which, you know, to me, I think both the display and the case are quite prone at some point to smash into something, you know. I think the Apple Watch should be worn without any protective case because the design of the Apple Watch and also the usability is just so good. But at some point you will likely, you know, get some damages. So this is the Spigen. I think this is the, it's called Liquid, I think. And here I purchased this one in a beautiful, it's transparent, but it's not like transparent. It's a bit of black transparent. So I think that really blends in with the black. It does give it a bit of a dark blue. It is black, but it looks a bit dark blue glare coming through here. And this is what it looks like. The display is still pretty good, but I prefer the display without that, you know, display protection. It reads Spigen. There is some moist and dust collecting. There's a cutout for the microphone, for the crown, for the speakers. So definitely, I do think that this strap is, or this case is amazing. You know, I had fun using it, but it takes away so much of the design. Like it adds like so much bulk to it on both sides. So you get some thickness, you get some plasticky or like silicone-ish feel, which, yeah, to me just really looks awful. Like wearing it here, for example, on this so elegant and high quality Milanese loop, and then having this boxy case protector, I think doesn't look right, honestly. But I can totally recommend this product, and I will leave a link in the description to this product. But it does really kill the design, in my opinion. But it might save you your screen or a display, I mean, or a case. So definitely it's, yeah, I'm a bit lukewarm about this case. Anyways, so I think it's time to wrap up. This is the Apple Watch SE 44 millimeters. I think it's a wonderful piece. But I also think I'm going to sell this one because that way I get to spend more time with my mechanical watches. And I simply do prefer mechanical watches over any digital or smartwatch. And on top of that, I'm not even using these smart features other than the workout, breathe, and stand reminders, uh, timers. Yeah, so that is the Apple Watch SE. This could literally be, the best Apple Watch for you if you do want like all the new technology, but don't want the hefty price point of the 5 and 6. And this truly almost gets you covered in all those areas. Yeah, do read into it a little bit, but I think it's just the always on display that you don't have with this one, as well as the oxygen measurement. Other than that, this is pretty much similar to or the same to these flagship Apple watches, but at a fraction of the price. So that is the SE. I absolutely love it, and the only reason for selling it is just to spend more time with my mechanical peaches. I'm not using all these smart features. I have it on the flight mode like most of the time. So yeah, I think someone else should play around with this piece. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you again on this channel real soon. Take care.